Initially, I summoned you all here under the pretext of this being a roleplay event, when in reality, this has been a bait and switch. For I regret to inform you that tomorrow, Industrial Earth 3, after 16 weeks of being up, will end. In my time serving you here, after 4 months, I have tried my hardest to provide a server and an environment where people can make friends, where people can be brought together, and where people can enjoy themselves. And I have consistently attempted this goal from the beginning. Now, I will admit and I will contend with the fact that I made several mistakes throughout my time on Industrial Earth 3. First of which was banning a user by the name of Musaski on February 6th of 2022. Now, after some issues I had and some annoyance with this user, I fabricated a reason to ban this user and get rid of him after he personally insulted me. An act of admin abuse that I myself admit to happened on this day and started a chain reaction causing other things. Does this mean that I respect that user in any way? No. Or do I condone his actions? No. In fact, I look down on him still. But the truth is, I did and I do contend that that was an act of admin abuse that never should have happened. One of two. Another issue that I wish to address is that I partook in loopholing on one occasion with Jason DeOne, aka King Izana, or known in roleplay as King Louis XVI, and John Amoke or something. Um, Now, at the last battle of the Russia War, I knew that there was a player that was not allowed to fight due to being new, and I had him man the stasis pods, loopholing around the rules. I've regretted this since about a week after it happened, but never formally admitted that I did this, and instead covered it up. In the 4 months that I've run this server, those are my two biggest mistakes. I'd like to thank people for. I'd like to thank everyone for playing on the server, and will make a personal comment about each person here. Soy7, although you haven't been here entirely, thank you for your dedication to combat and PvP and interest, and thank you for being my ally. Nicoterio, thank you for trying to remain true to realistic roleplay and attempting to make awesome builds and participate in the server actively. Thank you. Now, adding a username, though you were thrown into the war late, thank you for staying despite the odds against you, and thank you for being respectful to your enemies. Taco Llama, thank you for being enthusiastic and trying to participate despite not being allowed to, and accepting that when you were told. Nubis died. I don't know you very well, and I've not interacted with you much, but thank you for your Minecraft skin. It made me laugh. Cyclops, thank you for being a member of my team, and thank you for being respectful despite Jason treating you like garbage and causing you to lose your country. I'm glad that we got it back for you. Radiated Sugar, thank you for your time playing on the server as a member of Japan and all the things that you've done therein. Thank you, Crusader, for trying to help with roleplay and making the server more realistic. And thank you for your part in the game and building things. Thank you for being an active member of the server, Kumanoi. Eggblob, you don't have a country, and I've never talked to you before. I'm sorry. Kebabs, thank you for being respectful to your enemies in the war and giving them their items back at the last battle you participated in. Toboken, thank you for being a respectful player and recording moments of the server, and your involvement in PvP will not be forgotten, and how you move to the server politics. Shadow Bar, thank you for joining and taking a country that no one had before, and as well as you explored, both of you together took that country, and thank you for trying to make something good out of it. Thank you, Brady, for being an active member of the server and for your part as a member of Portugal and all the builds you were part of. Pleasant. Thank you for trying your hardest to be respectful to everyone. Thank you for admitting that even though things haven't gone your way, such as the Polish Japanese War and other events, and the Swedish stuff from the beginning, thank you for playing on the server and being respectful. Is there anyone that hasn't been mentioned? Some people I'd like to commemorate that could not be here. Um, Thank you to Joyless Cube for your commitment to building and creating massive cities all throughout Poland. Thank you to the leader of the Hessians, that is Captain Creative and Wasted, or whatever his username is now. Thank you for your showing that it's possible to expand and from little to becoming great. And thank you to Lucas VN for helping create this server despite our estrangement. I seldom imagine that he will be in the audience here, but I respect him despite our estrangement and despite us no longer being on friendly terms. For the future, I wish to say that Industrial Earth 3 will end tomorrow. Before I go to sleep, I will turn it off for the last time. This is due to my feeling of exhaustion after so many servers, and I wish that it could have gone on longer, but the truth is activity is not good enough. There will be a world download released, and I will see how I can host that. Yes, another thing is that there were no donations and that I had to pay all of this out of pocket. After a series of poor financial decisions a long time ago, causing, as in Industrial Earth Guns, I no longer have any money and no longer have any way of getting more money. If there is another server, it will not be called Industrial Earth 4 because it would not be the same. Taco, most of the time only 2 people are on, if any, and that's just, it's a lot of money and I don't have it anymore and no one was interested in contributing. I'd like to say thank you and that despite my flaws, I've tried my hardest with an upright zeal to provide a server that all of you may remember. Thank you for your time.